Why Jana Kramer's husband Allan Russell won't allow her to film sex scenes. One Tree Hill alum Jana Kramer's husband Allan Russell, whom she married in July, explained on her Wind Down podcast that he won't let her film sex scenes because that's not good for a marriage. Jana Kramer's husband Allan Russell is drawing a hard line when it comes to her work. The One Tree Hill alum and former soccer player recently discussed an intense sex scene from Taylor Sheridan's hit series Yellowstone, and Allan made it very clear he wouldn't want Jana taking on a similar role. "There's no part of me that will ever allow that, ever," he said on the December 8th episode of her Wind Down podcast. "For a man to be that close to you like that? Never." But Jana, who tied the knot with the Scot in July, pushed back and asked the 43-year-old how he would react if she booked a future role that required filming an intimate scene, to which he referenced Tommy Lee, the Motley Crue drummer who has been arrested for multiple altercations, including a 6-month sentence for battering ex-wife Pamela Anderson in 1998. "I will go Tommy Lee on everyone," he continued. "I will be phoning the producers and threatening the producers. You need to change that scene. This for the good of your health. You need to change this scene." And though Jana, who shares kids Jolie 8 and Jace 5, with ex-husband Mike Cosson, explained that filming sex scenes is so uncomfortable and not sexy, Allan was unrelenting in his stance. "No, I wouldn't let you do that scene," he insisted. "That's not good for a marriage, that type of role. It's not. Especially as a man who's not in the acting world. It's difficult. Therefore, that's my opinion based on, I'm not in that world." While the pair certainly shared some chuckles throughout their lovers' quarrel, Jana also tried to clear up his misunderstandings about filmmaking, like when he said, "You're locking eyes with another man and you're F-king naked." "You're never fully naked though," she explained, to which he responded, "You can see everything." Ever firm in his stance, Allan ended their argument through laughter, saying, "You can't win, so don't try." Keep reading for what other stars have candidly said about life's more intimate moments. Katy Perry. The California Girls singer revealed how she thanks partner Orlando Bloom for doing the dishes, and it's not what you'd expect. "If I come downstairs and the kitchen is clean and you've done it all," Katy told Alex Cooper on a September 2024 episode of Call Her Daddy, "and you've done all the dishes and you've closed all the pantry doors, you better be ready to get your DK sucked." Chelsea Handler. Chelsea is not shy when it comes to sharing her NSFW confessions with the world. In fact, the comedian made headlines when she said a threesome with their masseuse led to her 2010 breakup with Ted Harbert. But after she received a disappointed text from her ex-boyfriend, she had to set the record straight. "I really want to clarify," Chelsea said on an episode of The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon in October 2023. "I want to go on the record that that is not why our relationship ended. We did have a lot of threesomes, and that, while that's private, it's already out there," she continued. "So I'm going to double down on that and just say that we didn't break up because I left him for the masseuse. That didn't happen." Heidi Klum. The America's Got Talent judge has something NSFW behind her closet doors, and she calls it her sex closet. "It's a big closet. But there's outfits in here and things. You know," she said on the Skinny Confidential Him and Her Show podcast in September 2024. "You can have a lot of things. You can have wigs. You can have outfits, shoes, boots." She even revealed that her daughter Lenny Klum accidentally encountered the space. "She found my sex closet," Heidi said on an episode of the Call Her Daddy podcast in January 2024. She fully knew what it was. But also she was with a friend and she filmed it and they were giggling and I was like, oh my god. John Cena. John shared a behind-the-scenes look into what filming a sex scene is really like. "There's nothing intimate about it," he said on an episode of Club Shay Shay in August 2024. "Nothing. So, it's really embarrassing." And looking back to his role in 2015's Trainwreck, he was not prepared for the kind of scenes he would be filming with co-star Amy Schumer. "Amy is an angel," he continued. "She made the environment so comfortable, and then when I got the part, eventually they were like, 'Yeah, it's a sex scene and we want you to do elaborate and crazy stunt sex, and all those lines you had? We're probably not going to use them. We're just going to do this stunt sex scene.'" Shailene Woodley. Despite describing herself as a very sexual person, Shailene has shared she has some serious beef with porn, naming it the junk food of pleaser.